a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Charles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to Smith. And a nice spin into some open field. And that's going to be... down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Chase the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
11.
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 11, 11, 11,
11, empty tank. 11, empty tank. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete. It's Charles. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jets 7. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
3rd and 9 here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but flags all over the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow over the middle, complete. It's Charles.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Ball again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Let's go.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Get
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
One, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. Back.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
He's just set.
Now 2nd and 5.
Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football.
Here we go.
Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Here we go. Stop.
Smith up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2, ready?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Thomas.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come out in the pistol. Smith is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
11 MT.
Here's Smith. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Jordan battled there defensively.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
45.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 1, ready?
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Chase, the motion man right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And Chase will go in motion left. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Edwards. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Gun.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
12. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Gotta go.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jets 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go play action with Wilson. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Wilson. Throw over the middle. He's got Ruckert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
On third down, here's Carter. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Looking left side of he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll look to run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Ball again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And Wilson going to run it on the draw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Burrow looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Gets this one to the tight end, Charles. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
Play action. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making a play there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete. It's Charles. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
First down, Bengals.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
12.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
11 empty. 11.
On third down, Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the draw, it's Hall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Throwing is Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now it's Wilson. That is caught. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 61 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There are any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Here's Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 22 yards.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now 2nd and 4.
11.
Throwing, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. In possession for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go now.
Here comes second down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for two here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. The
Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Cincinnati, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.